Christian. I know pressure they can bust pipes, but they also make diamonds. This loss was the last loss that you had to close out 2022.
Hmm.
You had to New England on the 1st of January. How you look to bounce back?
Yeah. Well, really, it's just going to be, it's definitely going to start with each individual looking at themselves, looking themselves in the mirror, checking and seeing the things they can do better, the things they can do well. And that's really where it starts, just that accountability. Then it's going to be the leaders on the team, making sure, everyone's doing what they need to be doing, handling their business so that we could, we can shake this. I mean, it's not like, um, you know, there's little things here and there throughout the game that we need to improve upon, that we need to do better, and we need to do that collectively as a team and as individuals. It's no one person's fault. It's no this or that or the other. I see things and I hear things since yesterday. We win as a team, we lose as a team. It's not this one specific person doing this or doing that, and I'm not gonna allow that to be, a thought process of the guy on the team. Just everyone has to look in the mirror and see what they can do better.
How do you hold everyone accountable? You've been on this team for about 4 years,
Hmm.
and it seems like every time the season comes to a close, it's kind of like a letdown. But how do you hold everyone in the locker room accountable?
Well, yeah, really, just like I said, it's just gonna start with you know, just believe first of all that we can do what we do, all the things we set out to do at the beginning of the year. And then just like I said, the leaders on the team just gonna have to, bring guys along, make that decision, and the only way I know to get out of something is to work. That's all I know. That's how I was raised. That's how I operate. Just got to go back to work and just improve for New England. So.
To Mark's point, last couple of years, big games that didn't go your guys' way in a
Mhm.
must-have situation. You kind of run into one of those on Sunday and against the Jets in Week 18 as well. Can you draw from those experiences the last couple of years?
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, you're not necessarily thinking of it, or trying to even, think of it as a must win or none of that. You just try to approach it as like, all right, this is the game at hand. You're not thinking of, you can't win two until you win this one. So we're going to put our all in to New England this week. That's what it is. And yeah, there's a few guys and who's been on the team the last couple of years who could definitely learn from it. And just use that. But really, it's a new year, it's a new team, new season, things like that. So you're just gonna have to bring it and be your best all week so you can get the win on Sunday.
Two deflections in the game for you? Did Ogba pass down some to you, or what was the key to getting the game?
Just definitely just staying consistent. Just doing my best to try to rush, put the pocket, win, and if not, and read my indicator. If the, what I'm saying, and if he's looking like he's going to try to make a throw, and I got an opportunity to get my hand up, I'm going to do that. Had an opportunity for a few more, but that's just I always try to just find ways to affect the game as best I can.
Christian, of all the things that Josh Blair puts as priorities for you all as a group, where do you think maybe you all have fallen short, be it takeaways, be it third downs? What would be on top of your list?
I think we could definitely do a better job of, definitely takeaways and things like that, things you said. Just really just being, ultimately, we just got to be, when we have to be our best, just be our best. Not saying that we haven't been that, but that's a point of emphasis that I always can go to. When it's third down, when it's red area, it doesn't matter what happened in the game. Wherever the ball is spotted, we got to be our best, And in those high pressure situations or those more meaningful situations, like, red area, 2 minute, third down, things like that, you got to be at your best.
You got to see Debo after the game?
Yeah, I did. That was cool. You got to see him today actually too. They were here, so it feels good to see some familiar faces. Feels good to see that Paul in South Florida. So
Did you watch any practice, or did it overlap with your meetings?
I wasn't able to get over there or anything like that. So.
Anything in particular he told you that stood out? Or?
No, just he definitely just was proud of me and just continue to do the things I'm doing and just he just said I hadn't changed from college. Just work hard, play hard, and just keep that going.
Are you going to be able to go to the hospital?
We'll see. I'm a pretty process and routine oriented person, so if that messes up my schedule or my routine, I don't know if I'll be able to shake it, but we'll see what happens.
Going back to that 2015 Orange Bowl game, do you ever recap on that 31-yard
What happened?
quarter?
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do recall. It's since it was announced that Clemson would be in the Orange Bowl. I've seen a lot of that on social media. People have been talking about it, like, oh, the last time Clemson was in the Orange Bowl. big man Wilk, down the sideline, big play and whatnot. It was cool to see the videos and like you reminisce for a second, but yeah, that was cool.
Like reminisce about playing at Hard Rock Stadium during your college tenure and then now
Yeah,
you're in the NFL?
no, definitely. It's definitely just cool. Like, because I even thought and said in college like this was one of my favorite stadiums to play in. I played at least 2 or 3 times at Hard Rock in college, and now I get to play there every home game on Sunday. So it's definitely just cool and perspective and think about the where I was and where I am now. It's just all cool, and I just keep it all in perspective.
The stadium you're about to play in, the Gillette Stadium, you probably held with some mystique in your mind maybe growing up.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I say it every year, every time we play in New England. It's no secret I was the biggest diehard fan of those guys. But now, I'm biggest Dolphins fan, and so I have a lot of family friends there. That's back home. It's a home game for me. So yeah, just it's definitely I always get a little nostalgic or a little like a little more emotional driving in on Sunday to the stadium because it just feels like home. It is home, and it's always means a little bit more for me. So.
Christian, I tweeted yesterday during the game that I would take Zach Sealer in a short yardage situation against anybody in the NFL. Would you agree with that assessment?
I mean, he's been doing it for years, and that's kind of how he got his start in this league. Like, and those short yardage situations, and even when he wasn't playing much, he knew how to get a stop on short yardage, and his game's developed so much, and it's just been fun to watch and fun to see. Like, we constantly just joke now about how bad Zach used to be. And how awful you have to be a Division II walk-on, but the distance traveled is great. And I owe a lot to Zach too, because my career wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for my guy. So, yeah.